Hello everyone, in this video we will be covering the different ways to print composite parts faster on the Markforged 3D printer. Although printing faster may seem ideal, there are some trade-offs when using these features. To learn more about which method is best for you, keep watching. The first feature I will be discussing is Turbo Print. Turbo Print can help speed up your printing process, but there are a few constraints. You are only able to use onyx material when using Turbo Print, and you are not able to route any continuous fiber into your part. Additionally, with Turbo Print, you will be printing at a 0.25mm layer height, which may compromise the surface quality and resolution in the Z direction. As you can see, I have already sliced this part at a 0.2mm layer height, and this large cube will take a day and 3 hours to print, so roughly 27 hours of print time. And if I switch to Turbo Print, hit save and slice, you can see that the time is reduced almost half to 14 hours. Turbo Print is ideal for users who need parts as fast as possible and are willing to compromise the surface finish. This feature can also be helpful for iterating your designs quickly. You can print your prototypes using this feature to speed up the design process, and the final part can be printed at a decreased layer height and with continuous fiber. The next feature you can use to help reduce print time is Turbo Supports. Turbo supports can be used when printing in Onyx or Onyx FR. So for this part, I have sliced it without using turbo supports, and it takes about 2 days and 10 hours to print and will cost $101 US. And looking at the X-ray view, you can see that this is how traditional supports are printed. The support structure is very close together. And going back to part view and under settings, I will turn on turbo supports and click save. Now going to the X-ray view, and with turbo supports turned on, here it is, you can see that the support structure is more sparse, and this helps reduce the print time and the material cost. But you can see that as it gets closer to the floor layers of the actual part, it is much more similar to the traditional support structure. This is to help create a good base for the floor layers to print on. And going back to part view, you can see that the print time is reduced significantly, and so is the material cost. Turbo Supports is ideal for large simple parts with large overhangs or unsupported cavities that require a lot of supports. It is not ideal for complex geometries. The last feature you can use to help reduce print time is Turbo Infill. This helps speed up the infill printing without compromising the surface finish. This feature can be used if you're using Onyx or Onyx FR and is not compatible with continuous fibers. So as you can see, this part is already sliced at a 0.125mm layer height in the Onyx material, and it takes about a day and 18 hours to print. So now I'm going to turn on Turbo Infill, which is under the settings panel, toggle this switch, and hit save. As you can see, after turning on the Turbo Infill, the print time has reduced from about 40 hours to 22 hours. Turbo Infill can reduce the infill strength depending on the geometry. However, Turbo Infill does not affect the part's shell strength. Those were 3 ways that you can reduce your print time on the Markforged Composite 3D printer. Thanks for watching.